Hello Sagittarius and Happy New Year. We're just a few hours before midnight, before 2018. I'm happy the 2017 is over. It was heavy. For me anyway. I hear it a lot that other people, other zodiacs feel the same way about 2017. Um, like anything, it was building you up, but it was also for me a bit of a challenge. You are the last zodiac that I'm performing this New Year's reading for. This is my 8th video today, and you are last, but not least. I went linear, chronological order. And you guys are in December. So basically, this is your birthday month, right? December was your birthday month. And it's always a little bit dramatic, especially maybe a month before our birthday. And there's all this drama going on in the sky and in the universe right now. Lots of changes, lots of growth and evolution for all of us, all the zodiacs, for the humankind actually. And maybe you've felt it a bit more because you're such free-spirited. And if the universe put constraints on you and kind of be like, look, I know you want to go there, I know you want to do that, I know you want to feel this and say that, but it's not working with my grand scheme right now, with my plan, so I need you to sit down. Don't say this. Don't go there. And you're a creature of freedom and of exploration, and you're like, but universe, you know what? If you want to do that, at least explain to me why you're doing that so I could understand and experience it and learn from it. Sagittarius. You are the eternal student that likes to learn from the experience. If Gemini learns from the book, you learn from the adventure. Very fiery. You have this naivety, like you look at life with such awe. You want to go there and you want to go there. But if I only do this, then I miss out on that. But I also want to do this, but then I'll miss out on that. It's not because you're an idiot. It's because you're too intelligent and you just want to learn it all. But when you try to have it all, you end up with nothing. And that's one of your lessons, Sagittarius. So, in case you don't know me, my name is Morgane. Hi. I've been doing tarot for about 13 years. But recently I was inspired mostly because I started watching these videos by other readers that were posting tarot scopes for the zodiacs. And I love tarot, I love astrology. I'm also an intuitive reader. So I have things to say. So I'm thinking, hey, why not? I posted up, I did one for myself, Taurus, posted it. It was accepted kind of well, and also I enjoyed it. So I figured, why not? So here I am for my 12th, this type of a video. Sagittarius, New Year's 2018, going into January 2018. What's up with you guys? Cards. I feel like you guys don't need me. Like, you got this. You're like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm going through this and that, but I already have a plan. I'm going to listen to you just because I'm curious to experience this tarot scope experience. Adventure. I already got this. It's very cute. Sagittarius, January 2018. And tonight, New Year's. Tarot, what do you have to say to Sagittarius? Fall down or I will cut the deck. Not with scissors, like tarot cut. Yeah, funny. Anyway. Okay. 2 cards, semi fell, semi I helped them fall. 8 of Pentacles and the Emperor. So there's a lot of hard work going on in your energy. You guys are investing in the future. So with all of, the zodiac stigma about Sagittarius, that they're all over the place and they're fiery and they're going there and they're going there. But you know what? you're on top of your earth element right now. You are working hard to save money, to build up for your future, to make sure you know your place, to make sure that other people know your place. You feel maybe a little bit threatened by past experiences, by the past year. Maybe you went too much into your Sagittarius element of the experience, and then you felt a little too much not rooted, and you're like, okay, this was, and maybe it's a good thing because from the negative comes the positive, right? You can't really focus your entire energy and heart and mind in building something that is so allegedly outside of your element unless you are totally sick of your element, like you've burned through it. You've burned through your own fire. Okay, it's an adult Sagittarius vibe that is like, okay, I've seen this, I've done this, I'm in my power zone because I've learned and learned and learned. I know. Now I want to save and build. Now be careful not go too much into the I know thing because no one fully actually knows. Even Zeus, who's represented by this card, the Emperor, he represents the Almighty God, the Greek god Zeus. So even Zeus had his challenges and kept learning with time and with his experiences and battles with other gods and with the human weirdos. And he had to keep putting in the effort. So although this is great that you've arrived to a place of knowing and like a very stable type of, energy, it's okay. The experience is not over. The adventure is not over. Life is one big adventure, right? So even the work mechanism is an adventure, especially for you, because it's a earth energy. It's a new type of energy. And I kind of like this for you guys because you're like, you're owning up, You're like, okay, this is what the good things that I've learned from my experiences. These are my losses. You are facing them headstrong. You're not trying to make any excuses or lie to yourself. You're taking control and you're manifesting strength out of it. And you're taking that strength that you manifest into restructuring your life and putting down foundations, very strong foundations. You've been working hard, saving money for the cold days. All right. That's nice. Let's see what else. Let's see what comes up from this. All right, okay. Listen, if you're feeling like you're working hard and you're not yet seeing results, trust the vibe that is in you right now. Trust that energy of strength and knowing, like, oh, I'm on top of this. Trust it because it will lead to results. You will see the fruits of your labor. Okay, you can't not with this card, especially not with this card. The Emperor is a go-getter. Okay, very proud of you. He's represented by Aries, the King of Wands, and you in the tarot would be the Page of Wands, like the Prince. So it's almost like you stepped up from your own element, from princehood into kinghood. You've been a prince so far, but you just tapped into your king. It's great. It's really, really great. Sagittarius, awesome. What else? All right. Now you're falling down. First 5 minutes, I'm just talking and talking. No cards. Now I'm like 70 cards. All right. Oh, there it is. King of Wands again. I was just referring to the Aries element behind the Emperor card, which is a step above. He's the father of the Sagittarius, of the Page of Wands. You're stepping into your spot, to your place, to your power stance, your power zone. You're in your chair. I'm impressed. Almost proud. All right. Okay. All right, let me show you this. Let me show you what I've got. And it ain't too bad at all. There's also some psychological stuff. We'll get there. We'll get to it. Can you see it? Can you see it? All right, so another very earthly card came out, the Knight of Pentacles. He's a slow mover. He's a steady mover. He builds things, you know, slowly but surely. It's very much the Eight of Pentacles. You know, putting down your investments in the right place. This is all, you know, a lot of earth here, a lot of money, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of stability. You're like building up your future. You have been working so hard, and I see a little bit of a relief coming April. You're like, it's almost like some of you have been so dedicated to work, and you're feeling like maybe springtime, next April or so, is time for you to rest and maybe take a travel or a vacation, because, you know, as a result of your hard work. And you can see it right here, because I have here the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. Both are the ultimate fulfillment. Now, so far I've had like Earth. Okay, this is fire, but I see it more as like the king, the father figure of the Sagittarius that you've stepped into being. You have tapped into it. And here I have the water element, which is a bit different than so far. And it's like you've been feeding your earth so well, and now you have room to kind of let your emotion and your heart flow, because you feel so secured with your ground, with your elements. And now you're like, okay, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the place that I've built for myself. I shine bright. And you know what? The universe and the Wheel of Fortune, it's really on your side. It's like you're so tapped into your element in such a fierce, beautiful way that's like the universe is like, oh, I can't not listen to you. You're like on top of this. You're acting like a Zeus. You're acting like a god. Who am I? Who am I to not give you what you want? But hear this. Five of Wands. There are some struggles. There are a little bit more things that you need to overcome. But I feel like it's nonsense. Like, you've got this. Like, all these guys are like fighting each other. And this guy here, I feel like it's you. This guy here is standing aside, looking at them, be like, oh, let them kill each other. I'm just going to stand here, wait until it's over. There's this like really light-hearted wisdom in here, where you are capable of taking, you know, looking at something that other people might be taking it like really dramatically and be really bothered by it, and like changes and different obstacles and such. And you're like, no, I got this. I'm okay. There's this real strong energy of, you know, you're so self-assured of yourself. You really, but here are, this is the fun part about tarot. There's the first layer of, you know, looking at the cards and translating them, and then there the deeper levels, the deeper layers, the one that a lot of readers unfortunately don't see or don't address to. Oliver, it's hard for me to concentrate like that. My dog, just sit here and stop standing behind me and staring at me. He's a Scorpion. He likes to stare. Hello, nose. You know, I can't give you attention now. I'm talking about Sagittarius. We already did the Scorpio video. He's staring at me, being like, why are you talking to the camera? No, leave me alone. Sit over there. שב פה, שב במקום שלך. שב במקום שלך. Sorry, you just saw a side of me that takes control over her dog. Anyway, so what we have here, especially with all these male figures and the family aspect, I have here the Sun and I have here the Emperor. Both are major arcana. They can also, you know, the minor arcana represent events, you know, daily events and elements. These represent also the spiritual and the karmic and the psychological, like the deep psychology. And both the Sun and the Emperor have a very father-like element to them. The Sun represents the male, the Moon represents the female. The Emperor is the archetypical male, the Empress is the archetypical female. And I have here two very male-like cards. Now, even though in the Celtic, in the old religion, the Sun is considered female, and also you have a female here. So it can be kind of tricky if you really want to delve into the cards. But it's okay, because I feel like there's a lot of father issues here that also semi-relate to mother issues. And I'm saying issues because this is so strong, the double, you know, the two. And the Ten of Cups, which is family-oriented. And another King, which is also a father figure. I have so many father figures here. So either you're tapping into an energy that you would think your father would approve, or you would want to think would approve, and that's great because those are not bad cards and they are supported with very strong cards that show success and taking control over. But I feel like there's a little engine that is behind all of this pursuit after money and after materialism and after feeling secured and feeling safe. Maybe you come from a home where you didn't feel so safe. Maybe during your childhood you didn't feel safe. Maybe you've witnessed a lot of struggles and a lot of battles, and you come from unsteadiness, and you want to make sure that you will always be steady and that you will always be able to supply steadiness to your future family, because there are thoughts of family here. There's the babies. See? You can see. It's a beautiful card of awareness and family and children sometimes as his father figure. Maybe you're thinking about starting a family. Maybe it starts to tickle. I don't know if you have a special someone to do it with, or maybe it's just in your thoughts and in your fantasies. But you're thinking, for when I'll have it, for when I'll have my family, I'm going to damn straight be ready. I'm going to have my money. I'm going to have, a place to give them for when it's raining. They will never be lacking of anything. And I feel like maybe, this is the wheel. This is not just fate and like outside events of the universe. This is, oh, that's my cue. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Hey, I'll be right out. Yeah, I'm coming. Okay, wait 30 seconds. Maybe my dog will entertain you. Hey, you can come down here. Hello? Hello? You can come down here. Sorry, I just don't want to open because he'll run out. Thank you. Sorry, I'll open it up now. We'll just jump through. Thanks. I need change. Yeah. I'll give him back 7. Cold, huh? I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Happy New Year. Sorry about that. Okay, so where was I? Yeah. So there's this psychological element that you're trying to compensate for. Not in a bad way, people have negative ways of compensating for lacking from their childhood or from their experience in their home. But you seem to just take it all and like build something out of it. But there is something to say about, I started saying about the Wheel of Fortune, that isn't just about exterior events, it's also about our inner circles, our subconscious, the things that makes us tick. And you should know that this is what makes you tick. This comes from a sense of loss or of not having. Now, it's great that you want to build for your future, but you got this. You're okay. Don't worry. You're strong. You have a beautiful heart and so much to give. Like, don't overpressure it. Don't over need to control. Your future will be great. Even if, God forbid, you will suddenly lose all your money. You are so smart and capable and experienced. You will always be able to build anew. Okay? This is an emotional reading because I see so much strength and beauty in this reading. But it comes from such deep pain. And it's very inspiring to see someone, or to feel, someone who's taking that pain and making something beautiful out of it. And instead of being like, taking the negative expression of the pain, you're just like, no, I'm going to make magic out of this. And you are definitely creating magic. You are, brightening your own future. You're building something beautiful. And this is great, Sagittarius. This is really, really great. And I feel like I really want you to have also a little bit of fun. And it's almost like you're also planning this. You're like, don't worry, I'm going to have fun this year. Comes April, after I feel like I've saved enough and got my plans straightened up, then I'll have some fun. It's like, you don't need me for this video other than for confirmation and to a little bit be aware of the reasons, what makes you move. Okay? Because then once you're aware of what makes you move, that's when true manifestation happens. Because manifestation, creating our reality, it's not just about our hands and the physical work that we put in. It's also our communication with the universe, because we need the opportunities and we need the support. You can be a great swimmer, but if it's stormy like hell, the ocean will win. Okay? And if the ocean is great and supportive and the universe gives you opportunities and it's all luck, but you're an idiot and you don't know how to swim and you don't know how to use the opportunities, then you will drown. So you're a great swimmer right now, but I want you to go to the next level of working with the universe, working with your manifestation. And that, working with the outside wheels, Wheel of Fortune, the universe wheels, the kind that moves things around, starts with your inner wheel. In your subconscious, not your conscious. Your subconscious, the depth of your ocean, where you don't even go to, that's what set the current. That's what moves the waves. That's the real trigger of everything. So if you learn to be aware of your subconscious, tap into it and work with it, that's when you learn how to also control it and have it control the wider circles and the wider circles, etc., etc. Because our brain is connected. It's part of the web of the universal, intelligence. Everything is atoms. Everything is molecules, including your brain, including your thought, including the air and the stars and the planets and the buildings. Everything is energy. You can call it electric energy, you can call it sound waves, you can call it chi, it's the life energy. But it's all just, different names to one thing. Energy. Matter is energy. E equals mc squared. Energy equals mass times the speed of light times the speed of light. That's the equation. That's the Albert Einstein's equation. Okay? If you take matter, mass, computer, a card, flesh, and you move its molecules, the speed of it needs to be the speed of light times the speed of light. It becomes energy. You don't have the matter form anymore. And if you take energy and you reduce its speed times speed of light times speed of light, you slow it down, then it turns into mass, into matter. That's the theory behind E equals mc squared. That's the theory behind the Big Bang. How did energy become Earth? How did that explosion of energy become mass? Right? To go deeper, talk to Einstein. Read him. But, just think about it. You can transform, move atoms and molecules. You need to delve deeper into quantum physics to understand the idea of it. If you think New Age language, it will be The Secret, right? Your thought, your heart creates reality. But quantum physics actually gives a scientific explanation. It talks about the shape of water and how the molecules and the atoms, their shape is different, changes depending on which person stands next to this cup of water. Same cup of water, same water. I stand next to it, I reflect my heart next to it, on it. It beats in a certain frequency, and that affects the molecules in the water. And then someone else, I step out of the room, someone else steps in next to it, and then you put a microscope on the water again and take a snapshot of it, and it's different. The shape is different because our heart, the way we feel, the way we think, changes atoms. It shifts matter. If we are made of molecules and atoms, and if our emotion can shift, can shape shift, what does it mean about how powerful we are? But where does it stand? Is it in our conscious? No, it's in our subconscious and it's in our heart. Read a little bit about quantum physics, about E equals MC squared, connects. I'm not going to go into the full explanation, mainly because I'm not a scientist that can give, the terminology, and I don't want to give it do misjustice. But this is the general idea of it. And from these cards, from what I see here, you're letting your subconscious, that has been leading you since you were a kid, to literally create your reality, because that's what makes you tick. So if you're aware of that, and if you can be like, oh my God, I've been doing all this just because of this childhood thing, wow, that's powerful, and I wasn't even aware of it. So become aware of it, and now be like, okay, what else do I want to create? But not based off of something of childhood, but based off of my choice, my free choice. Not my circumstances, my choice. If I could make magic, beautiful, positive magic out of my circumstances, what can I make out of my choices? Rewrite the narrative of your subconscious. Have it transform your life for the even better. Seriously, according to these cards, not that you need it. I mean, I'm not missing anything. Damn it! I have earth, I have fire, I have water. I don't have swords here. I'm thinking you're not really into like higher philosophy or higher thoughts right now, ideas. Maybe your creativity or your inspiration or your artistic aspect is a little bit. Maybe that's what you needed this last part of this conversation, where I spoke about quantum physics and E equals MC squared, because that's swords. The swords are also spiritual. They go back not to the psychology and the subconscious. They go back reincarnation, and they go wider into like different, universal aspects of our life, different forces that are beyond our understanding, which I feel like you will tap into, maybe just not now. Maybe soon. But you're in a good place, Sagittarius. I'm just like giving you an extra. Just like giving you an extra, because I didn't see any swords in your reading. But careful not to knock someone up. Fertile time for you. All right, Sagittarius. I love you. Happy New Year. Have a wonderful January 2018, and let me know if it resonated with you. Okay, bye.